Testing, 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 testing. Testing? Testing? Okay. Looks like everything is looks like everything's on. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Face the Encounter with my name Jeff. It's been a while since I've streamed. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since the last tournament game. I'm a little bit behind. I had a busy week last week. I ended up going to Connecticut for the first ever Marvel Champions Assemble event that was over at the Portal. That was actually a really fun event. So many different things we did. Nah, to top it off, just had a whole bunch of gameplay going on for like the last 4 days. But we also did the cosmic mashups that were really interesting, where you would actually mash up two different heroes into one, and they also had like mashed up villains. One of the scenarios that was pretty tough was the mashup was between the the four horsemen from the Age of Apocalypse expansion, and it was blended with the four leaders from the Civil War box. So it was basically you had War as Captain America. I believe Captain Marvel was Pestilence. Death, I believe, was Iron Man. And the other one, I think, what was the four? Why am I drawing a blank? War, Pestilence, Famine. Yeah. So I believe Famine was Spider Woman. But it was interesting because you mash up the villains, they get the higher health points, so you would be going by the leaders and the health points, and then they get both of their powers. So you get the powers that were happening on the Age of Apocalypse card, and then you get the ones that were from the Civil War leaders. So it was really interesting. A couple of heroes I mashed up during that event. I did a Scarlet Witch Agent Venom mashup. So the way that the mashups work is you take 10 of the hero cards from one set, and then 10 cards from the other set. So you get basically 20 cards as your deck. And then you build like normal. So I did a Scarlet Witch Venom deck I was trying to follow the lines of using the firepower build. It was kind of cool. It didn't really. I don't think I focused on what I should have been with the strategy of the deck. I was too busy sidetracked to trying to get all my goodies on the table. So it was kind of cool being able to have like your crust and then have Project Rebirth on the table at the same time. So my whole mindset was like, well, if I flip down, I could do that card draw, and then I got Project Rebirth to do the heal. So I was trying to think of fun little strategies to do that. And also there was the other hero that I made, which was I mashed up Rocket Raccoon and War Machine, and that was pretty interesting also because. And I've never played Rocket Raccoon, but he has a lot of tech cards, so I figured that would synergize nicely with War Machine with his hero cards. And also, I built a repurposed deck with it also. So it was pretty. I figured that would just be like a no brainer there because War Machine with um, ready for a fight is already powerful, especially if you already have the chassis out and you flip to hero, you get the tough. But the kicker with that whole build was because I'm choosing Rocket Raccoon to be my alter ego. Every time I flip down, the ammo counters that are on War Machine stay on the character. So usually I was just flipping down and using my ammo supply, building up counters, and then I flip back to War Machine, and I get to add another 5 counters to them. So I was just literally stacked with bullets. So you figure, and then you got the side of the shoulder cannon. You'd be shooting for like over 100 bullets, depending on how many counters you built up on it. So it was fun doing that. But they did announce. Let's see if I grab some information on that. So they did announce though that there will be another Assemble event, and it's going to be at the portal, and it's going to be on through July 17th, 19th in Manchester, Connecticut. And right now they have the early bird special going on right now. $40 for the whole event. Definitely check it out. If you're able to go, I do recommend it. I had a blast doing the cosmic mashup stuff. Got some pretty cool cards, alt arts, and I definitely would highly recommend going if you're able to go during the summer. I'm going just because of the fact that I found out that it's gonna be Marvel Zombies. So, and I absolutely love Marvel Zombies. So it's a win. So after I'm done with this, I'll leave all the link information about that event in my description box when I edit this. Well, edit the wordings. That being said, it's time to play catch up in this tournament. So, the opponent is none other than Old Glory himself, Captain America. This is going to be on Expert, Standard 1, Expert 1. We're going to be doing basically his what he came with out of the box. So those modules are going to be Hell's Kitchen, the Defenders, Spider-Man, and Cloak and Dagger. I figured the first fight we're gonna do is I chose the first hero I chose with for this is going to be Captain America. We're gonna have a shield fight. So I got one of these. I got one of these. You probably can't tell on the camera, but I got one of these alt art Captain America cards. It's actually holographic. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty sick. Look at that. He's chilling on the motorcycle. Love it. I want to use. I'm gonna use that one today. So the build. Let's see if I get this pulled up here. So I decided for this particular. I did not charge my mouse. It's good. It's good. We don't need to. Let's take a look here. All right. So this is the build I'm going for this one. You know, leadership with some Avengers could work. Basically, you know, with my card pool, I just kind of looked to see, you know, what would go in there. Figured, well, I got Maria Hill, so we'll get Maria Hill in there for the card draw. Threw in a Triskelion and a Avengers Tower to have cheaper pay-ins for the other Avenger cards. 3 copies of Inspired. I'm planning on using that to build up Iron Man and Vision. I just put a third one in there just so I can have a better chance of hitting it. Plus, also, the extra physical resource will feed Blade. Figured also, or I could just give Blade that. I figure any extra cards I get, you know, it's gonna feed him. But it's gotta be a physical resource, I believe. Check that one actually. I think it is. Made that mistake before. Yeah, so it's gotta be a physical resource. I mean, we got a couple in there. If not, we just use them as a as a blocker. It's all right. Vision, I'm using a target for. I'm gonna use a target for Inspired. And also too, you know, I got a lot of energy cards in there too, so that'll feed him nicely. And then we could use cards like I believe it's United We Stand. I believe that's the one where you can heal your character. Let me see here. Yeah, this one's the heal one. So yeah, we can. It'll be nice too because we're playing on expert. It goes heal 1 damage up from to X friendly characters to a maximum of 3. Where X is the villain stage number, so 3, 4. It seems like be a pretty good mix. And then threw in White Tiger. I think White Tiger is it feels like an auto include with any leadership deck, especially, you know, if you're playing in one of those limited environment type settings and you have the access to that card and you're playing on expert. It's just going to give you more card draws. So yeah, you get more value for it when you're playing in the higher levels. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Yeah, figure we just take this Captain America shield and use some double shield action on him, and see how it goes. So let's get everything shuffled up here, and we'll get it going. All right, so we're gonna be so the scenario we're playing on. So superhero resistance in competitive mode, which we're not. We're just gonna go get it. We're going to find the leader's side scheme and we're gonna reveal it. If we were playing with more than one person, this would get a hinder 2 per player, which we're not. So yeah, go ahead and get that. Fearless Determination. When when defeated, attach Cap's shield to Captain America. he activates against the player who defeated the scheme. This also gets a amplify on it also. And then also set up with the leader Captain America, we would go ahead and look and find his for Cap's shield, which we have right here. So force response after Cap's shield is attached to Captain America, we are going to give him a tough status. Cap shield gives the character retaliate 1, and it also it loses the attacks against it lose piercing. But with Captain America, he gets tough added to it. So we'll go ahead and give him a tough. We're at it. Go ahead and look for our obligation. I'm going to be man out of time. Baron Zemo will be put aside. Also, too, while I'm thinking about it, also just again recapping everything that happened over at the Assemble. We got this new villain custom card called Corrupted Symbiote, and basically what it does is it gives the villain +1 +1 to his scheme and attack, and it also increases their hit points by 10 per player. And you also get a +1 to your hand size for the whole entire game, which to me that seems worth it. What's 10 extra head points? I haven't tested this deck out. We don't know if it works, but we're just going to make it work. Just going blind. Oh, Captain America is going to get 18 hit points per player. This will get 3 on it. Shuffle up the hero deck. Where did I put my board? So we're getting 11 hit points. I'll be right back. Just gonna go grab me a drink and we'll get this going. We're gonna get the game going. Be right back. All right. Okay, everything looks like it's set up here. We got 18 health top. He also has retaliate. I don't have that. Should have those with me. I know when you're gonna need those. What's blocking it? No, he's got tough. Gets retaliate because of the shield. All right, let's do this. All right, drawing up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After mulligans, we can get our shield. Well, okay, yeah, so 2 of those is great. That'll pay for it. Mulligan 2. The squirrel girl would be an easy little pop right there. I'm not gonna use it. I won't use the shield block. Let's grab it. Alright, so now we got our shield. Let's play energy to get down a super soldier serum. Let's use the serum to put on the shield. So now we get a +1 defense. And we also get retaliating. Um, maybe I hold on to these two. I'm not too sure. Let's flip. Um, let's go ahead and swing it. That's lame. So we get that. We get hit with the retaliates. Or actually, maybe we. No, because I'd rather. Honestly, I'd rather get both of these laid down. But then also we could. No, but we hold off. We hold off. At this point, I don't think we don't need a Squirrel Girl right now. So we throw her away because we can do this all day, and then we just attack for 2. Yeah, we take another retaliate, but we do 2 damage to him, and then we get 2 shields. That's right. 2 shields. 1 Captain America, 2 shields. I like it. No need for a Squirrel Girl. Let's ready up. Hold on to. I'm gonna hold on to that. 3, 4, and I'm throwing it away now. Okay, 1 threat goes on to the main. Captain America is going to attack for 2 and a boost. He also gets +1 with the amplify. I'm going to do a defend. So he's going to attack for 3. And then reveal this card. So Super Soldier Serum gets attached. He's going to be attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 is going to go into our defense of 3. So we'll take 2 damage. And he'll take 2 points on the retaliate. And then he did damage, so he gets the shield back, and then this card will be discarded. Encounter cards are a Under Fire, which will reveal the top card, and then Surge. Street Defenders, each minion activates against the player it's engaged with. Otherwise, the enemy leader activates against you. Do not give a boost card for this activation. So he'll activate against me, and he'll hit me for 2. So that gets me down to 5, and then we Surge this card, which will satisfy the effects of that card. And he'll attack me again. Wow, he's chosen violence. So he's attacking for 3 and then 4. And just like that, we're down to 1 health. But he gets hit with retaliate too. Actually, he should have took 2 points of retaliate, so he's down to 12. Well, this is a little brutal. Go get that token before the cat eats it. Found it. Ugh. Well, shouldn't have got rid of my allies. Well, I'm gonna put a Super Soldier Serum down. Now we got 2. I think I'm gonna take this moment to flip down. Let's play 2 resources to get an Avengers Tower down. And, well, actually, you know what? Maybe I won't put that down yet. Actually, no, I could play with my, do that instead. We'll do that to play this, and then I'll toss this to, I can do this all day. And then we'll flip down to hero, and then we're going to recover for 3. We're going to do a tactical retreat, I think. Let's hold on to the inspired. Maybe we can get ourselves a friend. Yeah. But he's probably going to thwart like crazy on that main scheme. Oh, you know what? I messed up too. I should have searched for a minion. Ooh. Alright. How do we do this? So technically I probably should have just lost. Because so I actually at one of the events that I went to I went to Assemble in Connecticut last week. They had different alt art Captain Americas, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually holographic. So I'm not too sure. It was actually customly done. I'm not too sure if this was a homebrew or if this was like a alt art that was done. But it was pretty sick looking, so I definitely wanted to grab it. I'm pretty sure this was an alt art. So I'm not too sure. Yeah, I was at that one in Connecticut. It's a lot of fun. They had so many cool events going on. They were doing mashups, where you can mash up 2 different heroes into one, and they also did the same thing with custom mashup villains. Also, they also did. I forgot what the event was called. It was called Cosmic Encounters, and it's so hard. It's you can play with like a lot of people, like more than like 6 people if you wanted, and it was pretty intense. Like it has like 2 different encounter decks, and so you have like your regular villain deck that would be the encounter deck for them, but you don't put any modules in that, and then you use the cosmic custom encounter deck that they had also with it. I'm trying to figure this out how I should do this. I should have had a whatchamacallit. So I would have taken, because I recovered 3. I probably would have died. I want to say, because if I would have had a minion, and after those encounter cards, plus I don't know if their random is. So what I'm gonna do is, because I play my games live, I'm gonna call this one my practice game. And then, so I'm gonna take this as the loss for my practice game, and we're gonna do this again, and then this one will be for reals. I screwed up on the encounter anyways. Oh wait, no, yes, I did screw up. There should have been a minion. So when I revealed this, there should have been a minion. Okay, so all right, this comes. So shuffle this up. They're also too. They're gonna have another. They're having another event. At the portal, it's gonna be Assemble in July, and the theme for that is going to be Marvel Zombies, which I'm actually looking forward to that because I'm a huge fan of Marvel Zombies. And I just shuffled in my own cards with the deck. I'm doing great today. Can you tell I haven't done this in a little bit? Make sure all the blue cards are out. All right. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do this. So this is it. This is the for real game. No redos. Um, Superior resistance. We go ahead. Be revealed. His side scheme. When defeated, Cap's attach Cap's shield to Captain America. Then he activates against the player to defeat the scheme. When he's revealed, we attach his shield. He gets a tough, and he has retaliate. Flipping this over to reveal it. Gathering support. When revealed, the enemy team searches the encounter deck for 1 minion and deals 1 to each player on your team and as a face down encounter card. So, interesting couple of ways I've seen this done. Usually I just grim this and, choose the worst one, but I want this to be randomized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard until I get the first minion. So that'll be the face down. And looks like it's going to be Spider-Man. And then we're going to just reshuffle everything back up. I actually saw people at the con doing that, so I like that. If this was a regular game, I was doing I'm just going straight out legacy deck against Captain America on the expert, I would choose the worst card, but let's randomize it for tournament purposes. All right, here we go. Drawing up to our hand size of 6. Heroic Strike. Avengers Assemble. Get ready. Squirrel Girl. All right, maybe we're just gonna use Squirrel Girl. Super Soldier Serum. And a Strength. Okay, cool. So we gotta play with Squirrel Girl, and she'll be a block, and we can pop the tough. Get ready. Kind of like this stuff. But I don't think any... Well, I mean, we could take 2 threat off with that and get rid of that side scheme right away. Let's mulligan 2 and see what happens. So, mass attack and a shield toss. Alright, so shield toss, discard cards from your hand. That's not going to help us because we don't have any minions yet, but we will because we have a Spider-Man waiting to be amazing. So we'll do our setup ability, and I think we just toss the shield toss away because it's not really needed at this point in time. We'll go ahead and grab our shield. We don't have anything for the mass attack. So that's really not needed either. So actually, we got a play right here. So what we could do is we can use our ability, Living Legend, and we can reduce the cost of the first ally played by each round by 1. So I think what we'll do is we'll use Strength to put out a Super Soldier Serum. And then we'll go ahead and use the Super Soldier Serum to generate 1 resource to put out a Squirrel Girl. She does have a... So Squirrel Girl has a response. After she enters play, she deals 1 damage to each enemy. So she'll go ahead and automatically pop his top. The next thing that we'll go ahead and do is fix our camera because it's blurry. No? We don't want to fix it? Cool. We'll go ahead and use the mass attack to put on our shield. So with Captain America's shield, we get +1 to our defense, and we also grab a retaliate. Next thing we'll do is we'll flip to Captain America. Let's go ahead and swing 2 off of the side scheme. And then let's use Squirrel Girl to... Let's use Squirrel Girl to remove the last 1. Actually, no, we shouldn't do that. Or do we? So we'll use Get Ready to ready yourself back up. Because we can do this all day. And then we'll have Squirrel Girl, or maybe we just have... I think we just finish it off with Captain America. So then this is going to be defeated. So when defeated, attach Cap shield to Captain America, he activates against the player. So the shield's already attached to him, so it's not going to reattach to itself. So we avoid that. He'll just activate and attack us. So he's going to attack for 2 and a boost. And we can go ahead and use Squirrel Girl to defend that attack. Right? Yeah, because we thwarted with that one. Great. So he's attacking for 3, 4, 5. That looks good to me. Sweet. And that will end the player phase. So we'll go ahead and ready up. Drop to a hand size of 5. So we get Vision, Fearless Determination, another Super Soldier Serum, and Make the Call. And we get our helmet, which is probably going to be a good idea because he's going to be swinging for us for a lot. So it's probably going to be good to get that down. Okay. Starting villain phase, we put 1 threat on the main. Captain America also should be at 18. He is going to attack. He's going to be attacking for 2 and a boost. We'll go ahead and take that. So 2, 3, 4. Love to see Shadows of the Past out. So we'll take 4 damage. So that drops us down to 7. He'll take a point of Retaliate. And then we'll go ahead and get an encounter card. So we already have our first one, which is the Spider-Man that we got dealt first turn. We'll go ahead and reveal that. So Spider-Man pops up. Spider-Man attacks each character with Tangled Up attached. If no attack was made this way, the enemy team searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Tangled Up and gives it to you as a face-down encounter card. So we'll go ahead and look for a copy of Tangled Up. And that gets drawn to us as a counter card. This is going great. All right. Fireman's in play. Next encounter card is going to be Cloak and Dagger. This gets hindered 1 threat per player, so this will go on with 4 because it has 3. Has a crisis icon. When it's defeated, we'll heal 3 damage to the enemy leader, and we give him a tough status card. And then obviously we know that the next encounter card is going to be a Tangled Up. Attached to your leader, otherwise attached to your hero. When attached character would scheme, when attached character would scheme, thwart, or attack, discard this card instead. So basically, we're all sticky, and that's how that goes. So now it's player turn. What to do? I'm going to do something. I think I'm going to use Super Soldier Serum to get our hat into play. So I'll take a hat, helmet, if you will. So if we die, we get a second chance, I guess. Let's play Fearless Determination to increase our thwart by 1. And we also get to draw a card into a Mighty Avengers. So play under any player's control, 1 team card per player. If each of your characters has the Avenger traits, each ally you control gets +1 thwart, +1 attack. So we could make the call. We could play 2, get Squirrel Girl out, she'll deal 1 damage to each. We can exhaust, get tangled up, then do this all day. Then we could take out Spider-Man, and then we'll have Squirrel Girl for a block. I think that's the better play. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make the call. We're gonna play 2 resources to do that, to bring back Squirrel Girl. So she comes into play, and she deals 1 damage to each enemy. So 1 damage to Spider-Man, and then 1 damage to Cap. And then we're going to exhaust ourselves to get rid of the Tangled Up. So we discard this card. And then we're going to discard this card because we can do this all day. We'll go ahead and have Squirrel Girl do 1 damage on Spider-Man. And then we'll go ahead and take out Spider-Man. And I feel like that was the best optimal play in that scenario that we had. So we'll go ahead and ready up now. And then we'll have Squirrel Girl to block for us. So we get 1, 2, Kalu, 3, Inspired, Mass Attack. Okay. Alright, 1 threat goes on. Captain America is attacking for 2 and a boost. We'll let Squirrel Girl take the hit. So he's attacking for 2. Okay, so we get the Resistance Fighter attached to a minion of this team's choice. Otherwise, attach this card to a minion that's engaged with you. So it's a good thing that we got rid of Spider-Man, because this would have gone on top of him. So this whips. So he's only attacking for 2. Right? Yep. I win. So Squirrel Girl is defeated once more. And then we'll get ourselves an encounter card. And we are going to get Heroic Strike. Captain America attacks you. If this attack damages a character, stun that character. Attacking for 2 and a boost. Do I want to get stunned, or do I want to just defend? Let's defend. Let's save some health points, maybe. So attacking for 2, 3, 4. We'll take 1 damage, and we're still stunned. But, I'd rather take 1 damage of then 4. So we lose 6. Okay. We are now on our turn. Let's do a Power of Leadership. Let's get a clue on the table. If after a clue enters play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event and add that event to your hand. Oh, nice. I like that card. Let's just look at all of our options. Yeah, you know, weird. I think I want the shield block, to be honest. Here, it's pretty good. So our next priority we need to do is we need to get rid of that Cloak and Dagger. The mass attack's not going to be useful for us right now. Let's use that. Let's buff up Kalu. So now he's got a +1 to thwart and attack. Let's thwart 2 off of this, so we can start chipping at it. And then, don't really want to waste it, but I'm going to go ahead and use the, I can do this all day. It's already up. I am stunned, but I think we just get rid of this now. So when this is defeated, we heal 3 on the enemy leader. So Cap goes back up to full health like nothing even happened. It's good. So at least now we got that taken care of, and then we have that main scheme to worry about. Alright, and we'll hold on to the shield block for protection. So I'd like to try and get one more use out of Kalu, so I think I'm going to really just like let this attack go through and just take the block, to be honest with you. So we get a Triskelion, we're going to get a Hawkeye, we're going to get a Heroic Strike, and then Agent 13. In all honesty, too, this could be a perfect opportunity to flip down and take advantage of our trait. Also, Hawkeye is actually a good play also because we know there's going to be a lot of minions in Captain America's deck. We just know that. So having Hawkeye on the field also would be beneficial to do some chip damage. So that way they're not as beefy. The Agent 13 might be good too, because we can just take 2 threat off the main. Let's see. Alright, main's going up by 1. We're at 3. Cap is attacking for 2 and a boost. I'm just going to let it go through. See what happens. I have the shield block ready to go if I need to. So he's going to attack for 2, and then 3, 4. Yeah, let's just block it. He also, I keep forgetting, he also has to take retaliate on that too. So we blocked that. And then we'll get an encounter card, which will be Daredevil. So when this is revealed, the enemy team when this is revealed, the enemy team exhausts a character you control. And in this sense, I guess I would choose, and what would be I would imagine exhausting Captain America would be the worst one because I could just exhaust, get rid of my stun, and then flip up. So I'll just choose my hero for that one, I guess. That being said, now we gotta figure out how to get rid of this dude. This is why I really feel like the Hawkeye would have been great to have. So let's do 1 resource. We'll go 2, 3. Let's put in. We're gonna put in Agent 13. Because when she comes into play, she removes 2 threat from the scheme. So we'll go ahead and clear that. And then we'll go ahead and use Kalu and her. Well, I'll still have her for a block, so we'll go 2 damage, and he'll be defeated, and then she'll do 1 damage to him. And then that would defeat Daredevil. So Clue's defeated. And then I say we hold on to the Hawkeye until we have more cards and get him played. We have a make a call option right here. 3, 4, and we get a Maria Hill. All right. 2 threat goes on the main. Cap is attacking for 2 and a boost. Let's use. Let's take it. Let's see what. Maybe. Attacking for 2, 3. Okay. 3 damage. Drops this down to 3. Cap takes a point to retaliate. Counter card is Man Out of Time. Okay. So you may flip to Alter Ego, choose to exhaust Steve Rogers, remove Man Out of Time. All right. So we are going to do that. We're going to flip down. We're going to exhaust. Get rid of that. So. All right. So now we have choices. I say we use our Living Legend, and we play 1 resource to get Maria Hill onto the table. So we can draw a card into a Get Ready. This is a hero action, so we can't do that. What do we do? I don't even think there's anything good that we can... I think we need to sit for a couple turns. Healed up. We used 1 resource on that, so we can do 3, get Hawkeye out. Might as well just do it. 3 resources. We'll put Hawkeye into play. So Hawkeye is going to get 4 arrow counters on him. And then, actually, no, we didn't even have to use all those. Hold on. We'll spend these 2. We'll hold on to make the call. We'll use the Super Soldier Serum to do that, and then we'll hold on to this. Let's have Agent 13 take 2 off, and then we will hold off. So holding on to make the call. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. White Tiger, so we'll get some more card draw. We'll get to draw 3 cards. I like that. 3, 4, 5, and Inspired. 6, and we get our Impartment. Okay, so this is... Things are starting to look up for the other Captain America, for the real Captain America. All right, let's just hope we don't get any advances. All right, so we put 1 threat on Cap schemes for 2, and then there's 1 advance gone. I love to see that. Let's go all day. I want that all day. That goes down to 3. We get an encounter card. That will be a dagger. When revealed, heal 2 damage from the enemy leader, and then deal 2 damage to a character you control. Alright, so he goes back up to full, and then we gotta do 2 damage. I'd rather just do 1 damage to 2 damage to a character. Alright, so it's gotta be a full 2 damage. I mean, we could do Hawkeye. That's fine. Let's do 2 damage on him. I just want to get the use out of my my thwarting here, so we'll put 2 damage on him, and then that will end that. All right. So, fortunately, we do not have a. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna put the 2 damage on Maria Hill. We got what we needed out of her. Let's do that instead. I need the space. And then what we'll do is we're going to use our power Living Legend. And we'll play a Power of Leadership to put a White Tiger into play. So after White Tiger enters play, I can draw X cards to a maximum of 3, where X is equal to the villain's stage number. The stage number is 3, so I get to draw 3. It's looking kind of grim over here. All right, so we get 1. Oh, there's an Iron Man. 2, 3, and a shield block. Sweet. Okay. So, let's use... I don't think we're going to play Lead from the Front. Let's play Lead from the Front, and let's put in a Steve's Apartment. We'll go ahead and exhaust that to draw 1 card and heal 1 point of damage from Captain America. And then let's get a Recover in for 3. So that brings us up to 7. And then let's flip the hero. Let's play a Fearless Determination to increase our thwart by 1 and draw a card. That's the Avengers Tower. I don't think we're going to be able to get that out. Let's... So let's attack White Tiger onto Dagger, which will do 2 damage. And then let's have Agent 13 clear 2 threat off the main. Actually, you know what? We could just use Cap to do that, I think. We'll have her do 1 damage to Dagger. Or do we play Inspired? Oh, it's probably better to just do that, I think. So, alright, so I think what we do is we play an Inspired for an Inspired. We'll put that onto White Tiger, increasing her attack power. Increases the thwart and your attack by 1, so she's a 3/3. So she would have attacked and did 3 damage to Dagger. She has no undefeated ability, so that's cool. Have Agent 13 thwart the 2 off. Let's throw the Avengers Tower away to I can do this all day, and then let's exhaust and get rid of our stun. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just we'll stay. Let's hold on to the block. Let's hold on to make the call. Let's hold on to the Iron Man. We'll chump block somebody. Probably Agent 13. We'll see. But we have the shield block, so maybe we don't even have to do that. Alright, so we're going to hold on to these 3, and then we get 4, 5, and we have a blade. Threat goes on. Captain America is going to attack. We have a shield block, We might as well just wait to see what it is, and then we're probably going to play it. Attacking for 2, and then 3, 4. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So shield block. He'll take 1 point of retaliate. Get our encounter card, which will be an Iron Fist. When revealed, Iron Fist attacks your leader. Otherwise, Iron Fist activates against you. So Iron Fist is going to hit me for 3. Really don't want to. We'll have Agent 13 take the hit. Alright, and then that's it for encounter card phase. Oh, and also, too, we do remove one of our tokens and throw 2 damage onto Iron Fist. So, sweet. Hawkeye already coming into play for us. What do we got here? Heal 1 damage from up to X friendly characters to a maximum of 3 characters where X is equal. Alright, cool. Let's do that, too. We're going to play United We Stand. You can only play this card if your identity is a Avenger, and Captain America is the first Avenger. Fun fact. So he can heal 1 damage up to X friendly characters, where X is the stage. Captain America's stage is 3, so we can actually heal. He should be at 2 damage. So we can all heal 1. So Cap can heal 1 because he's the character. Hawkeye can also heal 1, and White Tiger is back at full health. This makes me happy. So that card came in clutch. I want to play this. I think I'm going to scrap Iron Man to put in a Blade. We'll use him as a blocker. Since we have no fist. Actually, we don't even need to throw him away. We can use our Super Soldier Serum to put him to play. And then if we wanted to, we could use Iron Man to do that. We also are going to go ahead and attack Captain America. We're going to attack him for 2. So we'll do 2 damage. We will take a point of retaliate. And then we capture his shield. So now we have 2 shields. So this also has retaliate on it. So this will actually buff me up to a 2 retaliate. Let's have Blade attack. Let's have Blade attack Iron Fist for 2. And then we'll go ahead and use the Iron Man since it's a wild resource. We'll go ahead and use that for our physical resource to feed him. So he'll take 1 consequential. Oh, he doesn't take consequential damage. That's right. That's gnarly. Okay, cool. And then we can just go ahead and have White Tiger go ahead and thwart 2 off of that. And then she'll take 1 consequential damage, and we'll sit. So drawing up to 5. Avengers Assemble. Shield Toss. Lead from the front. And then we get our 5th card. We're going to deck out and get an encounter card for that. Okay. 1 threat on. Cap's attacking for 2 and a boost. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll have Blade block that. 2. Reveal this card. When Captain America attacks, this attack gains overkill. Oh. And I think it's overkill damage, so... And he didn't attack this character, he attacked this character, so I don't think that would count for him getting the shield. But it will avoid him not getting retaliate. So he's attacking for 4. Blade was at 3, so the overkill damage is only 1. So that's a blessing. Alright, so Blade's down. This gets discarded. Then we get Encounter card, and then revealing the first one is going to be Heroic Strike. Captain America attacks you. If this attack damages the character, stun that character. Let's block with White Tiger, so 2. If the Spider-Man minion is in play, reveal this card. He's not. So White Tiger is down. Light Force. When revealed, heal 3 damage from the enemy leader, then take 3 indirect damage. Okay, so he's going to heal 3, so he's back to... He just won't stop healing. Alright, so we're going to take 3 indirect damage. Let's do 1 damage onto Hawkeye, and then I'll take 2. Dropping me down to 4. Okay. It's our turn. So maybe it's time to make the call. 2, 3, 4. If anything, I think I want to put White Tiger back into play. Get 3 card draw off her. Because I don't think Iron Man's even in there anymore, right? Yeah, there's not. Let's do that. We're going to play Make the Call. We're going to play 2 resources. And we'll use this for 3. And we're going to bring back White Tiger. Oh, it's got to be for my hand. Never mind. We're not going to be playing White Tiger. Waste. Waste. We have no play there. Darn. I think I'm going to do a flip down. We're going to use Steve's apartment to heal 1 and draw a card into a Heroic Strike. Gets us up to 5. We have no play. Let's recover. 1, 2, 3. Let's hold on to these 2, since we don't have a make the call play right now. Except for the blade. I mean, we could get the blade. We have a physical also to feed that. Let's just do it. Or hold on to make the call. No, let's just do that. So, yeah, let's do make the call. Heroic Strike, Avengers Assemble. Get Blade out. He doesn't have Retaliate, so we might as well attack. So we'll have Blade attack him for 2. Drop him down to 16. We'll discard a physical resource so we can feed him. And then we'll hold on to these 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. 1 threat goes on. Captain America's scheming for 2. And there's the other advance. Feeling pretty right now. It's down to 5. It's up to 5. Get the encounter card. Protect the innocents. When revealed, the enemy leader and each minion tough status. If the enemy leader is already tough, he gains surge. He wasn't, so that's good. It's now our turn. We're going to go ahead and use our Living Legend ability. We're going to go ahead and play... actually, before we do that, let's draw a card first. Let's heal 1, draw 1. Okay, so we get an Avengers Assemble. Let's play... We'll do our Living Legend ability. We'll use the Shield Toss as a resource to get Maria Hill into play. So now we can draw a card into an energy. We're going to flip to Captain America. We're going to... We're going to pop... We're gonna attack Maria Hill. We're gonna pop his tough. He'll take 1 consequential damage. We'll have Blade attack for 2. Bring him down to 14. We'll go ahead and throw the United We Stand. It's a physical resource to feed him. We'll go ahead and... Actually, you know what? Change my mind on that. Well, I'm still going to do the same thing, but before I do that, I'm going to play 2 resources, and I'm going to play Lead from the Front. Choose a player. I choose myself. Each character that I control gets +1 thwart, +1 attack till the end of phase. So Maria would have attacked, pinged the tough off, and then he would have actually attacked for 3. So that would have dropped him down to 13. And then we would have used the United Stand to feed Blade, so we don't have to just get rid of him. Hawkeye's almost dead, so we're not going to attack with him. But we can... We do have a 3 attack, but we're going to go ahead and thwart instead. So we're going to thwart for 3. And then we'll use the Avengers Assemble card because we can ready back up because we can do this all day. And then we can thwart again and clear the main. And then that's it. Well, let's hold on to the get ready and the energy, I think. So we get a Snarl, we get a Shield Block, we get a Triskelion, and we get Heroic Strike. So 1 threat goes on to the main. Captain America is going to attack for 2 and a boost. We'll go ahead and let Maria Hill take the hit, so it's going to be 2. And then confuse your leader, otherwise you're confused, so we get confused. And Maria Hill takes the punch. Your counter card will be... Oh, he's got his helmet now. So now he gets +1 to scheme. After you make a basic attack against Captain America, spend 3 resources of any type to discard this card. Alright, on to us. I'm going to go ahead and just attack him for 2. So that's going to be 1, 2... And then spend 3 resources of the same type. So I do have 3 cards of the same type. I have an energy, and I also have a Triskelion, so we'll go ahead and use that. And we're just going to rip that off. And then we'll have Blade go ahead and hit him for 2. That drops him down to 9. We'll use our Get Ready physical resource to pay for that so we don't have to get rid of him. I'm going to use the Heroic Strike and use that to ready myself up because I can do this all day. And I'm going to go ahead and, I think, exhaust myself to get rid of the Confuse. And I'm going to hold on to my shield block and we're going to ready up and go to the next round. So we get an Inspired. We have a Kalu. We get a Squirrel Girl. And a Power of Leadership. So we got a Kalu play right here. I almost want to see what it's going to be, so I'm probably going to use the shield block on this play. So then we can ping him for 2 retaliate at least. Actually, don't do that right now. Alright, so 1 threat goes onto the main. Captain America's attacking for 2, 3, 4. I think that's a perfect time to shield block, so we'll block that. We have a retaliate 2 because we're holding 2 shields. So that drops him down to 7. We will get an encounter card. This will be Defend Hell's Kitchen. This gets hindered 1 per player, so this comes in with a base of 3 and a hazard icon. Threat cannot be removed from this game while a defender minion is in play. Luckily for us, there are no defenders in play right now, are there? So I guess we might be. I think I broke that. Okay. Sweet. And that shouldn't be defended, so. Okay, let's Power of Leadership. Let's get a Kalu out. When he enters play, we get to search the top 5 cards of our deck, and then we can put an event card into our hand. So there's a shield block. That's nice. Agent 13's great, but she doesn't meet the requirement. And we have a Heroic Strike. So this actually could be fun right here. Exhaust 3 allies you control that share the same trait with your hero. Deal X damage to an enemy, where X is the total attack of those guys. Yeah, I think we'll take that one. I think that's a good card. Because they're all Avengers. We got Avengers on the table. We got to do it. Alright, so mass attack. How are we doing this? We won't be able to... So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'd be 6 damage. I think we'll hold it though. I think. But I could also increase his power. Yeah, I think getting rid of the hazard is key right now, especially since both advances are in the discard pile. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Super Soldier Serum, and I'm going to put Inspired on Kalu. And let's do... We'll have Kalu thwart 2 off of this, bring it down to 2. Then have Captain America take off that, and then boom. That's down. We want to hold on to the mass attack. I'm going to flip down since I know both advances are not there. I'm going to use Steve's Apartment, heal myself up to 10, draw a card. Into Super Soldier Serum. Oh, definitely holding on to it. We'll get it out next turn. That's an arrow. Okay, let's ready up. Ooh. Options. Get the Mighty Avengers down every... Oh, this would be very powerful. Ooh, we got ideas now. All right, let's see. He's scheming for 2 and a 3. So that goes up to 5. Hopefully we don't scheme out. We lose it at 7. So it's at 5 out of 7. On counter card is a Surge into Defenders. Hinder 1 per player. This means it goes to 4. Each minion gains guard. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Great. Okay, Now, let's do this. Let's heal ourselves the full health. So now we go up to 11. Get to draw a card. Into Fearless Determination. We don't need to do that. Alright, let's flip over to Captain America's side. Let's play the Fearless Determination. Let's increase our thwart up by 1, so we have a 3 until the end of phase. We also get to draw a card into a mass attack. Captain America, what do we want to do? Let's play Power of Leadership, and we'll play an Avengers Tower. Actually, let's play Power of Leadership, and we'll use Squirrel Girl to get out a Super Soldier Serum. So now we have 2. We spend 1, 2 to get out an Avengers Tower. So then we can increase our table by 4, right? And then we don't have enough to play this, though. Maybe we get the Mighty Avengers down. If we play the first mass attack, we exhaust him. That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will actually take him down to the... We got to take care of the main also. So there's where we are. Let's thwart 2 off of this. Let's toss one of these. We can do this all day. Thwart another 2. Get rid of that. I wanted to play that so bad. One of these is a physical resource. So we're gonna lose Kalu to that. Thwart 2. He'll be defeated. We'd rather use Blade to hit, I think. But we could increase this. We could play that next turn. Let's do that. Let's play 2. Let's get the tower down. No, because then we won't have that to feed him. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, I changed my mind. We're going to hit him for 2. Drop him down to 5. We use Mass Attack to feed him. And then let's hold on to the Mighty Avengers, and we'll toss the Avengers Tower for now. And then we got 2, 3, 4, 5, and a shield block. Hell yeah, let's go. Alright, threat goes on to 4. America's attacking for 2. 2, and then... Alright, we'll take the 2. And then he takes 2 retaliate. So we drop down to 9. He takes 2 on retaliate, so he's down to 3. Actually, this actually might work out nicely. Because we'll chip we can chip 2 damage off of him with Blade, have him attack us next turn, use the retaliate to flip him over. That will be the end of phase, and then on our next turn we just go ape shit on him. I think that might be good. Let's see what the encounter card is. Okay, we get Luke Cage, so we're stunned. We can't attack. So now it's our turn. Let's do... Oh, yeah. Also, I forgot to do that. Boop. 2 damage for you. Cool. So let's do 1, 2, and then we're gonna do 3. Actually, it'd probably be better to do that play when we flip down, I would think. Let's use... So should we reduce down to 2? So if we play that, I really want to get this down now. If I do that, he goes up to a 3 automatically. Might as well just do that. 1, 2, and then we'll do the inspired. Well, no, we'll use the get ready. No, we'll use the inspired to play Mighty Avengers. So play under any player's control, max 1 team card per player. If each of your characters has the Avenger trait, each ally you control gets +1 thwart, +1 attack. So everyone is an Avenger, so Blade is a 3/2 right now. Captain America is stunned, but what we can do is we'll go ahead and have him just thwart 2 off the main. And then let's use... Guess we'll just have Blade. Blade just kill him. We'll have Blade finish off Luke Cage. We'll use our get ready to feed Blade. And then I think we just safely just flip down. And then use our ability to heal to get ourselves up to 10. Draw a card into a heroic strike. We'll hold on to it because at this point we're getting ready to just finish him off. So let's hold on to those 3. Hopefully we don't lose the main, but we've had some pretty good control. So it's gonna be 3, 4, 5, nice, 6. Iron Man. Let's do it. Let's get Iron Man on the table. Maybe. Yeah. We just fix this. Yeah. One goes on. Captain America, scheming for 2 and 2. That's it. 4, 5, 6, 7. So he gets it. He pops it. All right. Let's see it. The enemy leader gets +1 attack while attacking, and he gets +1. He gets +2 attack instead of if your attack is undefended. Secret Avengers. Threshold is 9. Counter card is Super Soldier Serum. That's awesome because we have a shield block. That's what we're going to use it for. Okay. Player turn. We're going to use Steve's apartment, heal ourselves to full health, and draw a card into lead from the front. Who do we do? It doesn't matter about threat now, right? Because we already lost that. So let's use our living legend. We'll pay 2 resources to put Iron Man into play. We're gonna go ahead and flip the hero. We're gonna go ahead and use Fearless Determination to draw a card and increase our thwart by 1. We have a make the call. That's neat. Where's Vision? Is he in there? He must be on top of the deck. 2 cards left, so one of them is Vision. Wanted to get him on the table. But we don't have our Avengers Tower out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's get rid of our stun. He's got a few cards left in the counter deck too. We'll go ahead and have Blade hit him for 3. And we'll feed him with a heroic strike so he doesn't go away. So we get him down. All right, so we defeat his third stage. So now Captain America has steady. So when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. Captain America can't take any more damage during this phase. And then I don't think we have to give the shield back. Nope, we don't. Cool. So I get to hold on to the shield still. And he gets 22 hit points. So it doesn't take any more damage. We'll go ahead. We're gonna go ahead. We're not going to get any allies out, so we'll go ahead and we're gonna toss that. We'll hold on to the shield block, and we're gonna hold on to this lead from the front. The only thing that could hurt us is if he gets his shield toss. I think he has 2 of them, and if he does that, he will kill everybody, I think. So we'll find out. We'll find out today. Alright, so health set to 22. We're going to draw up to our 5 cards, so it's going to be 2, 3, 4. There's vision. We get another encounter card. So we're going to have 3 encounter cards on this turn. So the good news is that he's got 2 cards. So the chances of us getting hit with the advances is pretty good. Hero's determination. Let's go. 22 hit points to victory. We got 2 shields. Let's see it. 1 threat goes onto the main. Captain America is going to attack me. He's attacking me for 3, 4, 5, and a boost. If I choose this attack to be undefended, he gets +2. I'm going to go ahead and let him do that. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm not going to defend. So he's attacking for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9 attacker. But I got the old shield block for you, buddy. I got 2 shields. I think when you get you just get the shield. I got this from Assemble. First player counter. It's pretty sweet. Might as well just put it on, right? You get 2 shields, just put it on. So I take no damage. He gets hit for 2 retaliate. He attacked. This goes away. It's all fun and games until the encounter cards come out. So I get an encounter card. So I'm getting 3 encounter cards. So here we go. We do know that Shadows of the Past and both advances are in that discard pile. That's the good news. Oh, we get a cloak. When revealed, place 2 threat on the scheme. So this gets 3, and Hawkeye will send him a nice 2-arrow shot to the face. Street Defenders. Each minion activates against the player it's engaged with. Otherwise, the enemy leader activates against you. Do not give a boost card for this activation. So Cloak is going to attack me for 1. I will gladly just let him hit me for 1 damage. Ow, I went down to 10. Oh, wait, I have 2 shields. Retaliate +2? Gone. Is my arrogance showing? Shield block. If Cap's shield is attached to Captain America, give him a tough status card and a face-down boost card. Otherwise, attach Cap's shield to him and give him a face-down boost card. He just stole my shield. What a jerk. Cap gets the shield back. I go back down to retaliate 1. He gets a retaliate. And he gets a tough. It could have been a lot worse when you had 3 encounter cards like that. I think we did okay, to be honest. Okay, 22 points to freedom. Well, actually, technically 20. So do we don't got 20. I know that. Let's play Fearless Determination. Draw a card into a mass attack. Um, we can just play that, right? Yeah, we play that. Or we bide our time, get vision on the table. I attack into the top, ready back up, take the shield back. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Top to top. I'll take some retaliate. It's fine. I'll take some retaliate. Let's do lead from the front. I can do this all day. Let's hit him for 2. So he goes down to 18. I take another retaliate. I yoink the shield away from him. So now I'm back to a retaliate 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I can't put 2. Can't put him down yet. What can we do? Hold on. We'll use him to thwart 2 off of here. I think that's fair. And then, oh, he's got 3 plus 1. Okay, yeah. So we took all of it off. Great. So he's got 2. He's got 2. We could take one more flip down. We could take one more flip down before that deck resets, and I think I want to do that. I think I want to flip down. I think I'm going to use my apartment. I'm going to heal for 9. I want to draw a card into Power of Leadership. Okay, so we have the vision. We have a vision. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. If anything, I'd just put vision out, get rid of him, because he's going to have a 4. He's going to have a 3 attack. And then if I spend an energy resource, which I could use this to do that, I'll give him +2. So that'd be 4. Yeah, we could do some serious. We could do some stuff, I think. So let's do that. Yeah, let's go. We'll keep the 4 resources, and then we go 5, 6, Marine Hill. Now it's getting appetizing. Let's see what goes down. We're going to put 1 threat onto the main, cap schemes for 2, plus 1, that's 3. This goes up to 4. We get another encounter card. It's going to be a master plan. This whiffed. So we're going to discard until we get a side scheme. Let's find out. Please, I hope we don't get his side scheme. Because if he takes the shield away, I'll be sad. And he doesn't have retaliate right now. That's a cloak, that's a shield block, that's a cutoff guard, that's a daredevil. Street Defender, Spectacular, no. What's going to happen? There's an advance, there's that, there's this. There it is. But it says when defeated, attach cap shield to Captain America. So he doesn't get the shield. But we don't want side schemes. Points on the table. Okay, it's our turn. We're gonna heal to 10. We're gonna draw a card. Heroic Strike. Um, so he has 2 because he's Avenger. So this only has 1 on it. Hawkeye's been defeated. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, maybe we do this first. Let's do Power of Leadership, Maria Hill. Draw a card. Into an energy. So we have Captain America thwart this. So when defeated, attach a shield to Captain America and activate against player who defeated the side scheme. So the shield goes back onto him. He gets a tough. He gets a retaliate. And he's going to activate. So he's going to attack for 3 and a boost. Maria Hill blocks it, so it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So right here is our feed him that, right? Yeah, I think we do. We feed him with this. And then we can play this for a mass attack. So I'm going to take this to ready back up because we can do this all day. And then I'm going to attack. And I'm going to pop the tough. I'm going to take the retaliate. Oh, you know what? That's fine. Whatever. So we go down to 9. We're going to play 4 resources. And we're going to put Vision on the table. So Vision's a 3. Iron Man's a 3. Blade is a 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to play a mass attack. And we're going to exhaust 3 allies that share the same trait, and they're all Avengers. And then we deal X damage to enemy, where X is the total number attack of those allies and your hero. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to do 11 damage to him. And we drop him down to 7, and then we take a damage for retaliate. We may have taken a risk because if he gets an advance, I think we lose. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Drawing up to 5. So we get an Inspired. We get a United We Stand. Avengers Assemble. How fitting that would be once we get the shield. I want the shield too. Another Avengers Assemble. And a shield toss. We don't have the block. We can just take the hit because we got our helmet. So let's find out. So 3 threat goes on. We could lose this if he gets an advance. So this is gonna be 7 out of 9. He's going to attack for 3. I'm just gonna let it go through. So he's attacking for 3, and then 4, 5 because it's undefended. 6, 7. He hits me for 7 damage. dropping me down to 1 hit point. He will take 1 damage from the retaliation, bringing him down to 6. The encounter card is not in advance, it's his helmet. He gains Stalwart. Okay. It's our turn. So the 1 hit point right here, I want the shield back. I want to finish this game with 2 shields. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Captain America for 2. So I hit him for 2. 1, 2 drops him down to 4. I get hit with a retaliate point. It goes to 0. But when Captain America, so the first interrupt, so I think we do interrupt first. When Captain America would be defeated, we set his hit point up to 1, then discard this card. So this gets discarded, and I get the shield. So now I have double retaliate. And then I'm going to win, I guess. We'll play United. We stand. We heal 1 damage up X friendly characters to a maximum of 3 characters. We'll do 1 for him, and we'll do 1 for Iron Man. So that puts me up to 2. I'm going to use my shield toss to power up Vision up 2 more points. So he's now technically a 4/5 character. And I'm going to use Avengers Assemble to ready up. I'm going to thwart 2 off of that. Get it down to 5. I'm going to have Blade thwart 2 off of that to get it down to 4. He'll go away. And then I'm going to have Iron Man thwart it for 3. Well, actually, no. We'll do that. Bump him up to a 3 with 1. So that's 4. So Iron Man will clear that. And Vision will attack Captain America for 2, 3, 4 because of his ability. 5. And that's just enough to put him down to -1. And that's it. That's a win. W. Clean board. Well, minus that. But, you know. We got both shields. That's what I wanted to do. I love it. That was fun. Hey, what's up? I got both the shields. The Shield Master. Only I could have taken this helmet off again. No, Iron Man's next. I did the Captain America one first. This is one of the all arts I got from Assemble. It's you can't tell, it's holographic, kind of, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's Captain America leadership. Pretty good. Don't even think it matters what environment you're playing in. Yeah. Yeah, and they had some of the full art cards too there. Got the Avengers Assemble one. You know, it's really funny if it wasn't discarding a physical resource with Blade, with Captain America with his super soldier serums, it would be so broken. Yeah, they also had the got one of the I won a raffle and I got the core set all ones too. But I'm gonna use the one I got from Winning Hand because this one is sick. Now this really is the Civil War battle. Playing White Tiger was so clutch in this game. Getting that 3 card draw because he's on stage 3. This one might be a little more trickier. You know the routine. He gets a tough. He gets a shield. He has retaliate. He allegedly can do this all day. Okay. Real quickly, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, and then go over the deck build real quick, and then we'll get this show on the road. I'll be right back, just about 5 minutes. All right, thanks for the good luck. Thanks for stopping by. All right. So we're gonna next game we chose was Iron Man. So this is what we chose. As you noticed, I put a lot of energies into this deck because Iron Man has his Repulsor Blast, which, when he does it, it deals 1 damage to an enemy, and then I discard the top 5 cards of my deck, and then for each printed energy resource, this way it'll do 2 additional damage to that enemy. So with me having all of those energies in there, we have a good probability of maybe discarding 5 energies, which 1 damage and then 2 for 5. So we could be looking at 11 damage on that 1 attack. So that's where my mind was going with that. We threw the repurposes in there because Iron Man has a lot of tech cards. And he gets +1 to his hand size for every tech card that's on the table. So that's not just including from his actual personal equipment, but he'll get +1 for, like, say we have the energy. We put 3 copies of energy barriers in there, a force field generator, and we threw in also 2 plasma pistols, which also will contribute to the tech. And our max hand size can only be 7, but that'll help. So that's my plan. Let's see how this goes. Give it an old shuffle up. Okay, we are... Okay, so again, we have to reveal the leader's side scheme. So we'll go ahead and go grab that. Fearless Determination. Taps attach Cap Shield to Captain America, which we already did. He has to tough and retaliate. When this is defeated, he will activate against us, whoever defeated the scheme. And then we reveal this scheme, which is going to be... It would be to hinder 2 per player, but we are playing 1 player, so there's no hinder on it. The enemy team searches the encounter deck for 1 minion and deals 1 to each player. So again, we're just going to discard till we get a minion, and then we'll deal that as our face down. Alright, so it's going to be Cloak. Deal that as a face down encounter card. Alright, and then this is revealed, and this gets 3 threat per player. Alright, we'll draw up to hand size of 6 when we're in Alter Ego, so we get a Strength, Gauntlets, Repulsor Blast, War Machine, Genius, Repurpose, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, we do have a... So we do have a War Machine. He actually might be good because he can deal 2 damage. We deal 2 damage to him and then deal 1 damage to an enemy. So we could ping that tough off. If we flip the Iron Man, we only get 2 thwarts. Gauntlets will only give us 1. And the aerial trait. The repurpose would not help right now, I don't think. I don't know. I think I'm gonna nap those out. We got a Luke Cage instead, a Victor, and a Med Team. All right, so let's play our Futurist. We can look at the top 3 cards. We can look at the top 3 cards of our deck, and then add 1 to your hand, discard the others. So we get Rocket Boots, Repurpose, and an Energy. I mean, with these 4, we get Luke Cage out. We could also keep the energy and get Victor out, so that we have that going for us. I want the boots, I think. Or we get the Med Team out. Let's do this. What do we want to keep? Because we can do energy, Victor for the Med Team, get Luke Cage out, but we won't be able to get our boots up. I think we really should also work on getting our attachments on. So I say we keep the boots. We'll scrap these 2. We'll play 4 resources to get Luke Cage into play. He comes in with Tough. And then we'll go ahead and use these 2. Oh, actually, 1, right? 2. So we couldn't get all of them out. All right, let's get 2. We'll put the gauntlets in. We'll hold on to that. Let's flip to Iron Man. We'll exhaust to clear 2 off that. Then we'll ready up. We'll hold on to our boots. We only get +1 to our hand size for the text, so we only get 2. So we'll get a card draw, Supersonic Punch. So we'll hold on to those. Okay, so 1 threat goes onto the main. He's going to attack for 2 and a boost, and then 3. We'll go ahead and have Luke Cage defend that. So it's going to be 2, 3. The enemy leader attacks your leader. Do not give it a boost card for the attack. Alright, so we don't have a leader, so I think that just whiffs. Or unless that means it's going to attack me. It doesn't say you attack me after this activation. Alright, so 2, 3. This pops the tough. And then enemy leader attacks your leader. I mean, I'm going to Grim it because I don't know if this would whiff or not. But since I don't have a leader and it's me, I'm going to say that he's going to attack me, so he's going to hit me for 2. And then he's going to get another encounter card. We're going to reveal this one. That's going to be Cloak. This would place 2 threat on the main scheme. So this will go up to 3. And then defend Hell's Kitchen, hinder 1 per player. Threat cannot be removed here while there's a defender in play. It also has a hazard. And that will end the round. Alright, so let's play 1 resource to get Rocket Boots on. We get +1 hit point. So we have 8 health now. I feel like we'll go ahead and we'll exhaust our boots. Oh, we don't have spend a mental. We don't have a mental, so we can't do that. We can use the gauntlets to ping a damage onto him. I'm gonna thwart 2 off of this. And that. Oh no, he's a defender. Can't do it. He is a defender. Can't touch that. Alright, so we'll thwart 2 off of that. And then we'll ready up. So now our hand size is 1 + 2 because we have 2 pieces of tech out. So we get 3 cards. So we get Martyr, Arc Reactor, which is good, and then an Indomitable. Alright, so 1 threat goes on to the main. Captain America is going to attack for 2 and a boost. We'll have Luke Cage defend that. It's going to be 2, 3, and then attach this card to a minion engaged with you. So this gets attached to Cloak. He gains 4 health points, so his health just went up. And he gets +1 scheme, +1 attack. So he attacked for 2 and a 3, so Luke Cage took 3 damage. So he's still in the game. And then Cloak is going to attack me for 1, 2. So I'm down to 6. And then we're going to get 2 encounter cards. And revealing the first one is going to be Dagger. So when revealed, heal 2 damage from the enemy leader. He's at full health. And then deal 2 damage to a character you control. I'd rather not be Blue Cage, to be honest. So I'll take the 2. That drops me down to 4. And then we get the Street Defenders, which each minion activates against the player it's engaged with. Otherwise, the enemy leader. So this is... Alright, so we'll have Cloak attack first. It's going to be stacking for 2. I have a defense of 1, so I take 1 damage, and then Dagger's going to hit me for 2, and that drops me down to 1 health. So we're almost dead. Alright, we're now on player turn. Let's put in 2 resources to put in our arc reactor. What do we do here? Not much. Can't touch that because these are defenders. And I feel like I lose. I feel like I lose the scheme no matter what because he's got the amplify. So, say we exhaust the reactor. Ready up, Iron Man. Let's flip down. Let's recover for 3. So we go up to 4. So we're gonna lose that main, unfortunately. All right, so we drop to 6 cards. We get a Defiance. We get a Gambit. We get a Plasma Pistol. We get a Power Protection. Pepper Pots. 3, 6. All right. All right. 3 goes on. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, and then 4. So, like I said, that would defeat it. So now the enemy leader gets +1 attack while attacking and +2 attack when it's an undefended attack. Cloak's going to scheme for 3, and then Dagger schemes for 1. So that's going to put 4 threat onto the main out of 9. We'll get 2 hazards, or 2 encounter cards. And then they get a Luke Cage. When revealed, stunned leader. So we get stunned. And next encounter card is Shadows of the Past. Right on time. Alright, cool. So now we're going to deal with Whiplash. This is not going as planned. So Whiplash comes into play. Whiplash has Retaliate. And then they'll put in the Imminent Overload. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here per player. So that's going to get 3, 4. 3, 4. We'll shuffle these into the encounter deck. And it's player turn. So pretty sure Gambit feels like the play. Also, getting a Plasma Pistol would be good. Let's do our Futurist. Let's look at the top 3. Dark Tower. What do we do? I feel like playing power protection and getting an energy barrier out is worth it. So I'm going to do it. Comes in with 3 counters. And then I think play 3 resources to get Gambit out. We'll look at the top 3 cards in the counter deck. So, hooking on assaults. Let's grab the master plan. And he'll be a 2/2. We got a can't touch the Hell's Kitchen. All right. Well, we're not healing, so let's flip. Let's take 2 off of here. We'll flip. Well, I mean, we'll thwart that to take down that. We'll arc reactor already back up. Let's take 2 off the main. We'll hold on to the Defiance. We're already up. We get to draw 1. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get a 5 card hand size. And there's our helmets. 3, there's North Star. 4, and more rocket boots. So we get 5. All right. So 1 threat goes onto the main. That will go up to 3. Captain America is going to attack with a boost. We are going to defend. We're going to defend with. It's a lot of damage coming our way. I guess we'll take it. So he's going to attack for 2 and a boost. So we're going to play Defiance. So that'll be 2, 3. And that gets discarded. So he's only going to hit me for 2 because the Amplify only increases the boost card. We discarded it, so he's only going to get +1 attack because we did technically defend. So he's going to hit me for 2. And then Cloak is going to attack for 2. I think we die. Oh, actually, you know what? No, because I have Electric Barrier, so we can actually... So he attacks for 2. Well, 3, because... Alright, so 3, so he is going to attack for 2. So we'll remove 1. So he'll only do 2. And then we'll ping a damage on Cloak. And then Cloak's going to attack for 2. Which will defend. So that's going to be minus my 1, so he would do another damage. So it'll be 1. So we'll take 1 off of here, and then we'll ping a damage onto Cloak. Or to, yeah, Dagger, I guess. So Dagger. No, we'll put it on Cloak. And then Dagger's going to attack me for 2. I won't block it, so I get... she's going to hit me for 1. I'll remove this last one, and then put the other damage on Cloak, so he's defeated. And then Luke Cage is going to attack for 2. So Luke Cage attacks for 2. And we'll just have Luke Cage block that. So my Luke Cage has been defeated. And then Whiplash is going to attack for 3. We'll have Gambit defend that. And that's brutal. Yeah, I think we lost. So it's going to be 2 encounter cards. So 1, 2. First one's going to be an assault. That's game. I've got nothing in my hand to stop that. So it's going to be attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and dead. And then what would the next encounter card be? Electric Whip Attack. Brutal. Can't stop that. Can't stop that. We did like no damage to him. All right. All right, so we'll consider that the one practice game, and this one will count. This will be for realsies. I don't even know if it's just worth. Maybe I just like stay down a turn. Problem is Iron Man's so squishy in the beginning until he gets his armor built up. All right, so let's do the quick reveal of the random minion, and we get Luke Cage. That will be dealt as our encounter card. All right, let's see what we got. Power protection gets us a martyr. Yeah, let's just. All right. Set our health to 9. We'll use Futurist to look at the top 2 cards of our deck, and then add 1 card to our hand, and then discard the others. All right, I think we're gonna grab that. Oh, maybe we get Gambit. Gambit, maybe. Hold on. I mean, we get the energy barrier. We can pay for the energy barrier. We can pay for the energy barrier. We can pay for the... So, hold on. Energy barrier gives us... So if we go for the energy barrier, we got that. We can just pay for that right off the rip. The Genius will pay for the arc reactor. Then we can pay 2 and get a plasma pistol out. Actually, we also could not do that, but then we'll have an extra hand size. We could get a Gambit out, but we can clear that. I'm going for this. I think that's the better option. Okay, so we play Genius. We get the arc reactor on. We play the power protection. We get the energy barrier on. We pay these 2 resources. We play these 2. Get a plasma pistol. Comes in with 2 charges. We flip the Iron Man. We're going to thwart 2 off of this. We're going to arc reactor. And we're going to thwart again and clear that. We're just going to get rid of that right off the rip. Okay, he already has his shield. He's going to attack us. We can't defend. So he's going to attack for 2, 3, 4. So we will remove 1 counter. And then we'll deflect it back at Captain America, and he'll lose his tongue. So he did a total of 2, 3, 4. So we take 3 damage. Ow. And then we can remove 1 of these. Plasma pistol. Actually, do we? No, we don't even need to do that right now. We can save it. We can save it. All right, let's ready up. So we get a hand size of 4 because we have 4. We have 3 pieces of tech, and we get our hand size is normally 1. So we get Luke Cage, Pepper Potts, some boots, and a repulsor blast. Okay, let's see. He gets 1. He attacks for 2 and a boost. We're gonna defend. He's gonna go after us for 2, and then that's it. 2, defense 1, energy barrier. Remove that. Ping 1 damage onto him to 17. Sweet. So we get our encounter card. First one's gonna be Luke Cage. We're stunned. That's fine. And then we reveal this, tangled up, attached to your leader, otherwise attached to your hero. When your attached character would scheme, thwart, or attack, discard this card instead. Fine. So we get a tangled up on us. Alright, and we survived. That's amazing. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I think what we're going to do... I think we arc reactor, we ready up. We flip down. We're gonna play futurist. Okay, so we take the energy, we discard these two. We go 2, 3 to get Pepper Potts out, which will strategically put the energy on top of that. And then what we could do is we can hold off these cards in our hand. And then we could Pepper Potts, use the energy, and then we could probably get Luke Cage on the table. We are going to recover for 3. And hopefully we don't scheme out. So let's hold on to that. Generate uses on top of the card. Oh wait, or we do this also too. We could use Pepper Potts and get our boots into play. So that gives us +1 hit point. So we go up to 10. And we'll still have that on there for the next turn. So yeah, that's good. Ooh, another energy barrier. Changed my mind. So we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unexhaust all this. Alright, so one threat goes on. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. I hate it. So we're going to lose the scheme again. Luke Cage thwarts for 1. That goes to 7. We lose that. Alright, so now any undefended... He gets +1 attack when he attacks, and then any undefended attacks. Counter card is going to be Super Soldier Serum. That's just horrible. I hate that so much right now. Alright, so it's our turn. So let's use Pepper Potts to generate 2 resources to put another energy barrier on the table. And then let's do Futurist. Okay, so we'll definitely choose Stark Tower, I think. So let's do these 2 resources to put in Stark Tower. Then we use Stark Tower to choose a player, which we choose ourselves. And then that player returns the topmost tech upgrade and there's a discard pile into their hand. Well, that's not the topmost. So we get Powered Gauntlets. I think we use the Luke Cage to pay 1, 2, and then we get Power Gauntlets on the table. Cool. Then we'll flip. We're going to do that to get... I think the stun goes first, right? Yeah, I think the stun goes first. Then we use Arc Reactor to ready up. And then we do it again to get rid of the Tangled Up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove one of these, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So that'll go on Luke Cage. And then we don't have a mental resource. So we're going to do Rocket. No, can't do it. We're going to use Power Gauntlets to deal 1 damage to him. We'll hold on to Defiance just to get rid of his whatchamacallit, so it's less damage. And we'll ready up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 pieces. So 6 plus our hand size is 1, so we get 7 cards. We'll hold on to Defiance. So 1, 2, 3. There. Oh, yeah, we need that. That's nice, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We got plays. All right. So 1 threat goes onto the main. Iron Man or Captain America is going to attack Iron Man. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a Defiance. So this when the boost card on the enemy attacking you would be turned up, face up, discard it. So this will get discarded. This does consider us defending, so he won't get the +2. So he's going to attack me for 3. And then what we'll do is, so he's attacking me for 3. So we'll go and remove 1 off of the energy barrier, which will ping a damage. So it's 3 altogether. So we're going to remove 2. All right, so we remove 1. That's 3. So 1 damage there. We remove the other 1. That's 4. So Luke Cage dies. Oh, wait. And he also had +2. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we prevented... so out of that, we only prevented 2 damage. We still take 3. But Luke Cage is out. So that's good. And we lose a energy barrier. And this goes away. Okay. I'm feeling a little more braver right now. Depending on what this encountered card is. An advance. Great. Scheming for 2. And then this gets attached. So he schemes for 3. And he's stalwart. So that goes up to 4. Okay. Let's think about this for a moment. It has to be 3 resources of the same type, correct? Yeah, it does. So we could easily do that to get rid of that, which I think is the play. So let's do a basic attack. Spend these 3. And rip this off. So we get hit for retaliate. But we also gain his shield. So now we have the shield that our father made. So now we have plus retaliate somewhere. And we spent 3 energy resources to do that. So that's good, that's good. Cool. And technically if I wanted to, I could have deflected energy barrier on that and do that, but I don't know. Let's do 3 resources. Let's recover, or let's ready up. And then let's do... Let's play... What do we want to do here? I want to thwart that down. Let's exhaust the rocket boots. Let's use our body armor as the mental resource. So now we have aerial. Then we use our power gauntlets, and we get to do 2 damage to Captain America. So that'll drop him down to 15. Then we're going to recover, or we're going to thwart 2 off of that. Hopefully he doesn't get a 3 boost. I am going to flip down. I'm going to then use Futurist. Oh no, maybe we should do this. No, because we can probably get our helmet. We got a pretty thin deck right now. We'd probably get our helmet. Get the helmet. Let's do it. Futurist. Oh. Okay, there it is. Alright, so we definitely want this. So we're going to take that. Discard that. Then let's use Stark Tower. to pull up a force field generator. That's the topmost tech we have. And then we can play 2-3 resources to put the force field generator into play. And this comes in with 6 counters. And then we'll strategically put that down right there. And then we can use the strength and put a Mark 5 helmet in. All right, let's hope he doesn't scheme out. So we're going to drop to 6. So we get 1, 2, 3, deck out. Hopefully that's not the advance, because we've already seen 1 advance already. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One goes on, thwarting for 2. Nice. Only 2. But if this is the advance, we lose. This could be the advance also. So let's find out. Heroic Strike. Discard an ally or upgrade you control. I'll choose that. Two upgrades. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Let's choose the... I guess it's going to be the energy barrier. We can get the energy barrier back. Okay, we didn't lose. We did not lose. That's the good news. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So we do already have the force field generator out. We could easily. I say we pay 1, 2, 3. And then we can get, well, actually, we just get Luke Cage out. Or we can pay for the 2. Use Futurist. Trying to figure out how that works. Which would be the better option of doing that. If we spend the 3, or we just do the Futurist now. Our techs are 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means we'll only have a 5 hand size, but I'd like to get Luke Cage out as a blocker, which I think is ideal. Let's use Stark. Grab this. Let's use our Futurist first. Draw 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll grab the gauntlets. Those are good. We'll use Power Protection to put in another energy barrier that comes in with 3 counters. We'll use Pepper Pots to generate resources. Actually, I don't think that actually works. Yeah, because it's not a double. What I am paying. I don't know if that works. It is a power protection, but it's not the number of resources too. But I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I'll just use it as 1, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get Luke Cage out. He comes in with tough. We will. Do we recover? No, probably not. What does this do? That takes off 1. And then we throw it for 2, throw it to 2, clear it. Yeah, let's do that. Because we've already seen 1 advance. Yeah, we've already seen 1 advance. And we still have Shadows of the Past to deal with also. So I say, if I flip, I remove 1, throw it for 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still only have... and we got the force field generator also, too. So it's not like... yeah, let's flip. We'll go to Iron Man. We'll exhaust our Mark V helmet to remove 1 threat from each scheme. So we get 1 off there. We throw it for 2. Clear. We arc reactor, we ready up, we throw the other 2 off, that main scheme is cleared. And then we can just use our power gauntlets, and we'll throw 1 damage at Cap for 1. And let's ready up. We'll hold on to our other power gauntlets, we'll hold on to the repurpose. That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get 6 cards. And we get our Defiance. And we don't have any way of giving ourselves a mental resource to give ourselves aerial for this card, so it's a dud. Dud. We'll use it to pay for the other thing, I think. Okay, Captain America gets 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack. We're going to have Luke Cage defend that with a tough, so he's attacking for 2 and 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Love it. Counter card is a Super Soldier Serum. That will have Overkill. Okay. Sweet. So let's do 1 resource. 2 resources to get gauntlets out. So now we have 2 gauntlets out. But we do not have anything to make us aerial. How unfortunate. Okay. We should be not exhausted. Alright, cool. So, what we'll do is, I think we just, we use this to clear that. We'll go ahead and attack for 1. And then we'll go ahead and use 2 gauntlets. So that's 1 damage apiece. So that's 1, 2. And then Luke Cage has got 2 health. I'd rather have him just take the full enchilada. Or I just let the force field generator get eaten up. Because that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be, well, we can discard his boost. So we'll hold on to those. Yeah. Ready up and see what happens, I guess. So we got 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So 1 threat on. Cap is attacking with 2, and then depending if we're going to block with this. But the force field generator will also eat most of it up too. So let's have Luke Cage defend it. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 with overkill. 6, 7. Okay. So it's going on to Luke Cage. So he has 5 health. So 5 of that gets eaten up. And then force interrupt, when I would take any amount of damage, remove that many energy counters. So that takes 2 off. And then Luke Cage has been perished. And then this goes away. And then our encounter card is going to be Defenders. Each minion gains guard. This gets 1 hinder per player, so it's going to be a total of 4. And it has acceleration. Okay. exhausted. So is this. All right, sweet. Do I have a mental resource? I do not have a mental resource. Let's do 2 resources. Let's put another plasma pistol on the table. This comes in with 2 charges. Let's use the Mark helmet to remove 1 threat from a scheme. Let's choose this one. Let's thwart 2. Let's ready up. Let's thwart another 2. Okay, easy peasy. That's gone. God, don't do that. Stop. Okay, next we have 2 repurposes right now. We're actually feeling pretty strong right now, so I think we're going to go 2 gauntlet shots to him. So that's 1, 2, takes him down to 9. Remove 1 of those, we deal another damage. Oh, it comes in with 3. Okay. Alright, so we remove 1, and now we're down to 8. We're going to hold on to these 3 again. Our hand size is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man. I wish that energy was not there. So what we can do is we can use the Mark IV. And we can give ourselves aerial. And then we'll be able to do ping 2 damage, 5 damage with that. We'll make ourselves aerial, I think. Take him to the next stage. Putting in 1 threat. Captain America is going to attack for 2 to boost. I'm just going to let it go through. So it's going to be 2, 3. So that's going to remove 3 of these. I have retaliate, so he's going to take retaliate damage on that because I have the shield. And then the encounter card is going to be a shield toss. So if Cap's shield is attached to Captain America, deal 2 damage to each character you control. Otherwise, the shield goes back to Captain America. So we lose the shield, he gains tough, and he gets a retaliate. Back to square one again, right? Okay. Player turn. So now what we're going to do, we're going to use Plasma Pistol, remove a counter, deal 1 damage to an enemy. This isn't an attack, so we don't get hit with retaliate. So we easily ping the tough off. And then we're just going to go ahead and swing at Captain America for 1. And we're going to take... So the retaliate damage would actually kill our force field generator. And then we'll do 1 damage to him. And then we take the shield right back. Sucks to suck, huh? We'll go ahead and use our Mark IV, our Mark V armor to exhaust our rocket boots to give us aerial trait. And then we're going to go 4 damage on him, which brings him down to 2. We'll use the Mark V helmet to remove that 1 threat. This is gone. We have the retaliate now. We could repulsor blast, but I feel like that would be a waste. So I'm just going to go ahead and use an energy to put another energy barrier into play. So that'll give us 3 counters on that. And I think I'm just going to... Are we close to a duck shuffle? So is my third... Is the third one in there? Yeah, so these are the last 2. I could ready up. Oh, that's fine. So I could ready up. Hit him for 1. Let the next turn go. Let him out defend. Let him. Yeah, I think we do that. So 4. So we get 3 cards. So we're gonna ready up. So that's 6, or that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7's our max. Cool. All right, and then we ready up. Everything. Okay, so here we go. 1 threat goes on to the main. Captain America is going to attack us for 2, 3. We will defend. So we're going to defend it. So he's attacking for 2, 3. Exhaust a character you control. Haha, I'm already exhausted. Joke's on you. So that's going to be 2, 3, and then -1. That would be 2 damage. But we can remove this, and we can remove that, avoid the 2 damage, and then deflect it right back onto him, and that will put him down to 0. So then we defeated Captain America Stage 3. So now he gains Steady. When he's revealed, we deal each player a encounter card. And then Captain America cannot take damage for the rest of this phase. So now he goes up to 22. Okay. That's good. All right. And then encounter card. Street Defenders. Each minion activates against the player it's engaged with. Otherwise, the enemy leader activates against you. Do not give him a boost card for this activation. So he's going to activate. He's going to hit me. So this is going to be technically undefended. So he's attacking me for 3, 4, 5. We're going to go. So he can't take damage. So it doesn't even matter if I deflect these or not. But I really don't want to take the 5 damage because that's going to leave me at 6. So we're going to go 1 and 1. So that's going to be 3 damage we take. So we're almost dead. And then the next one's going to be Light Force. And that sucks because... Oh, no, it's indirect. It's indirect. Okay. So what's going to happen here is he's going to heal 3, but he's already at full health. And then I take 3 indirect damage from this. So we're going to go 1, 1, and then take only 1 damage. We almost died on that one. That was almost game over. I'm so glad I had those out. Okay, we survived. Great, 22 damage, and we can win. Sweet. Let's use the mark. Get that cleared. Do we do it? Do we just go for it? Do we just hit the... Do we play it safe? We didn't defend. Let's see what happens. We got how many cards? Let's hit him with we're gonna use we're gonna Repulsor Blast. Let's go. Repulsor Blast. We deal 1 damage, bang. And then we're gonna discard the top 5 cards of our deck. Let's find out. That's an energy. That's not an energy. That's not an energy. That's terrible. Oh my god, no. Oh no. So that's 2, 4. So we do additional 4 damage to him. Down to 17. Swing and a miss. Let's throw the Genius away to make ourselves Ariel. We'll go 4 damage on him. What's going on with these advances? Are we safe? Still got an advance in there. We got, how many cards we got left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 cards here. 5, 6. We won't deck out if we hold on to these. So what I'm thinking is let's say we play it smart. Let's ready up. Let's flip down. Let's recover 3. And then we'll hold on to what we got. I don't think we lose because he's going to scheme. We'll hold on to these 4. We'll ready up everything. I think we take the push next turn and we'll win. So 4, 5. We got a Repulsor Blast, 6. We got a 6. And then we ready up. He puts 1 threat on. He schemes for 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a Neighborhood Hero, when revealed in competitive mode, move 2 threat from the leader's main scheme to this scheme. Otherwise, place 2 threat here. So this is going to be an Amplify, and he's going to get 4 threat on here. Okay, so this is at 5 out of 9. We could win. So let's start tower and take the topmost tech item, which is going to be our boots, which I absolutely love, actually. Oh, God. So now I think we use Pepper Potts to play the Genius to put another energy barrier down. That gives us 3. I think we play Future now. I think we play the Futurist now. So that's 1, 2. Oh, we only get 2. So we take a med. I guess we just take the med team. We discard that. We deck out. Okay. We get an encounter card. That could be the almighty advance card that just takes us out. We got a fully new deck. We got to clear that. We don't heal. We flip. I think we flip. We're going to flip. We're going to use our Mark 5. We're going to take... yeah, I think we take 1 off. And then we thwart 2. We ready up. We thwart another 2. That's cleared. And then I say we take our rocket boots. No, before we do that, I'd say we go for it. We're going to use the med team. We're going to play a Repulsor Blast. We're going to deal 1 damage to Captain America. That drops him down to 12. And then let's find out. So energy, wild, that's energy. Energy. Get it! Let me just make sure it doesn't say printed. If it says printed, I don't think that counts. Where's my... Yeah, it's each printed, so the wild doesn't count. Alright, whatever. So we did the 1 damage, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 8 damage. So we just did... So that was 8. So we just did 9 damage. So we just did 9 damage off that Repulsor Blast. I love it. Nine damage, and then we do a Plasma Pistol to do 1 damage. So that's 10 damage we just did. We're gonna do this to make ourselves aerial. So then that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's dead. And then we're going to repurpose. So yeah, what was that? So it's 14. So we're gonna rip this off, put on ready up, put on our attack. So we already did 14 damage. So 15, 16, 17. We do 17 damage total. And then we're gonna repurpose again. Take off the energy barrier. Put on our attack. So that was 17 we did already. And then it's on top of the 3. So it's going to be 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 damage. And then that's gone. And then, yeah, we just play this to put out Victor. And there you go. Clean win. So there you have it. Captain America defeats Captain America. And Iron Man defeats Captain America. So we take the full 2 wins on both games. So this was technically the last week's game I was supposed to do, and then this week is Ebony Maw, and I'm gonna do that game tomorrow after I get out of work, and then I should be all caught up, and we'll see where we're at. Other than that, man, Core Box Hero still good. I was a little nervous just because I didn't know how it was gonna pan out with the because he's so squishy, but we got lucky on that second one. But other than that, I do appreciate everyone who stopped by and checked this out. Shout out to Solo Mauer Champion. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna call this one a night. Once again, thank you for checking this out. If you did like the video, please give it a like. It helps build the channel. And I will see you next time on Facing the Encounter. And my name is Jeff. I'm out. Peace. build I'm going for this one. You know, leadership with some Avengers could work. Basically, you know, with my card pool, I just kind of look to see attached character would scheme would when attached character would scheme, thwart, or attack, discard this card instead. So basically, we're all sticky. So we'll look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Okay, so we take the energy. So that's good. That's good. Cool. And technically, if I wanted to, I could have deflected energy barrier on that and do that, but I don't know. Let's use our futurist first. Draw 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll grab the gauntlets. Those are good. We'll use power protection to put in another energy barrier that comes in with 3 counters. We'll use pepper pots to generate resources. Actually, I don't think that actually works. Yeah, because it's not a double. What I am paying. I don't know if that works. It is a power protection, but it's not the number of resources too. But I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I'll just use it as 1, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get Luke Cage out. He comes in with tough. We will. Do we recover? No, probably not. What does this do? That takes off 1, and then we throw it for 2. Throw it for 2. Clear it. Yeah, let's do that. Because we've already seen 1 advance. Yeah, we've already seen 1 advance. And we still have Shadows of the Past to deal with also. So I say if I flip, I remove 1, throw for 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still only have. Yeah, and we got the force field generator also too, so it's not like. Yeah, let's flip. We'll go to Iron Man. We'll exhaust our Mark V helmet to remove 1 threat from each scheme. So we get 1 off there. We throw it for 2. Clear. We arc reactor. We ready up. We throw the other 2 off. That main scheme is cleared. And then we can just use our power gauntlets, and we'll throw 1 damage at Cap for 1. And let's ready up. We'll hold on to our other power gauntlets. We'll hold on to the repurpose. That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get 6 cards. And we get our Defiance. And we don't have any way of giving ourselves a mental resource to give ourselves aerial for this card, so that's a dud. We'll use to pay for the other thing, I think. Okay, Captain America gets 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack. We're going to have Luke Cage defend that with a tough, so he's attacking for 2 and 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Love it. Counter card is a Super Soldier Serum. That will have Overkill. Okay. Sweet. So let's do 1 resource. 2 resources to get gauntlets out. So now we have 2 gauntlets out. But we do not have anything to make us aerial. How unfortunate. Okay. We should be not exhausted. All right, cool. So, what we'll do is I think we just we use this to clear that. We'll go ahead and attack for 1. And then we'll go ahead and use 2 gauntlets. So that's 1 damage apiece. So that's 1, 2. And then Luke Cage has got 2 health. I'd rather have him just take the full enchilada. Or I just let the force field generator get eaten up. Because that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be, well, we can discard his boost. So we'll hold on to those. Yeah. Ready up and see what happens, I guess. So we got 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So 1 threat on. Cap is attacking with 2, and then depending if we're going to block with this. But the force field generator will also eat most of it up too. So let's have Luke Cage defend it. So it's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5 with overkill. 6, 7. Okay. So it's going on to Luke Cage. So he has 5 health. So 5 of that gets eaten up. And then force interrupt, when I would take any amount of damage, remove that many energy counters. So that takes 2 off. And then Luke Cage has been perished. And then this goes away. And then our encounter card is going to be Defenders. Each minion gains guard. This gets 1 hinder per player, so it's going to be a total of 4. And it has acceleration. Okay, these are exhausted. So is this. All right, sweet. Do I have a mental resource? I do not have a mental resource. Let's do 2 resources. Let's put another plasma pistol on the table. This comes in with 2 charges. Let's use the Mark Helmet to remove 1 threat from a scheme. Let's choose this one. Let's thwart 2. Let's ready up. Let's thwart another 2. Okay, easy peasy. That's gone. God, don't do that. Okay, next we have 2 repurposes right now. We're actually feeling pretty strong right now, so I think we're going to go 2 gauntlet shots to him. So that's 1, 2, takes him down to 9. Remove 1 of those, we deal another damage. Oh, it comes in with 3. Okay. Alright, so we remove 1, and now we're down to 8. We're going to hold on to these 3 again. Our hand size is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man. I wish that energy was not there. So what we can do is we can use the Mark IV, and we can give ourselves aerial, and then we'll be able to do ping 2 damage, 5 damage with that. We'll make ourselves aerial, I think. Take him to the next stage. Putting in 1 threat. Captain America is going to attack for 2 and a boost. I'm just going to let it go through. So it's going to be 2, 3. So that's going to remove 3 of these. I have retaliate, so he's going to take retaliate damage on that because I have the shield. And then the encounter card is going to be a shield toss. So if Cap's shield is attached to Captain America, deal 2 damage to each character you control. Otherwise, the shield goes back to Captain America. So we lose the shield, he gains tough, and he gets a retaliate. Back to square 1 again, right? Okay. Player turn. So now what we're going to do, we're going to use Plasma Pistol, remove a counter, deal 1 damage to an enemy. This isn't an attack, so we don't get hit with retaliate. So we easily ping the tough off. And then we're just going to go ahead and swing at Captain America for 1. And we're going to take... So the retaliate damage would actually kill our force field generator. And then we'll do 1 damage to him. And then we take the shield right back. Sucks to suck, huh? We'll go ahead and use our Mark 4, our Mark 5 armor to exhaust our rocket boots to give us aerial trait. And then we're going to go 4 damage on him, which brings him down to 2. We'll use the Mark 5 helmet to remove that one's threats. This is gone. We have the retaliate now. We could repulsor blast, but I feel like that would be a waste. So I'm just going to go ahead and use an energy to put another energy barrier into play. So that'll give us 3 counters on that. And I think I'm just going to... Are we close to a duck shuffle? So is my third... Is the third one in there? Yeah, so these are the last 2. I could ready up. Oh, that's fine. So I could ready up. Hit him for 1. Let the next turn go. Let him. I'll defend. Let him. Yeah, I think we do that. So 4. So we get 3 cards. So we're gonna ready up. So that's 6, or that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7's our max. Cool. All right, and then we ready up everything. Okay, so here we go. 1 threat goes onto the main. Captain America is going to attack us for 2, 3. We will defend. So we're going to defend it. So he's attacking for 2, 3. Exhaust a character you control. Haha, I'm already exhausted. Joke's on you. So that's going to be 2, 3, and then -1. That would be 2 damage. But we can remove this, and we can remove that and that. Avoid the 2 damage, and then deflect it right back onto him, and that will put him down to 0. So then we defeated Captain America Stage 3. So now he gains Steady. When he's revealed, we deal each player a encounter card. And then Captain America cannot take damage for the rest of this phase. So now he goes up to 22. Okay. That's good. All right. And then encounter card, encounter guard. Street Defenders. Each minion activates against the player it's engaged with. Otherwise, the enemy leader activates against you. Do not give him a boost card for this activation. So he's going to activate. He's going to hit me. So this is going to be technically undefended. So he's attacking me for 3, 4, 5. We're going to go. So he can't take damage. So it doesn't even matter if I deflect these or not. But I really don't want to take the 5 damage because that's going to leave me at 6. So we're going to go 1 and 1. So that's going to be 3 damage we take. So we're almost dead. And then the next one's going to be Light Force. And that sucks because... Oh, no, it's indirect. It's indirect. Okay. So what's going to happen here is he's going to heal 3, but he's already at full health. And then I take 3 indirect damage from this. So we're going to go 1, 1, and then take only 1 damage. We almost died on that one. That was almost game over. I'm so glad I had those out. Okay, we survived. Great, 22 damage, and we can win. Sweet. Let's use the mark. Get that cleared. Do we do it? Do we just go for it? Do we just hit the... Do we play it safe? We didn't defend. Let's see what happens. We got how many cards? Let's hit him with we're gonna use we're gonna repulsor blast. Let's go. Repulsor blast. We deal 1 damage, bang. And then we're gonna discard the top 5 cards of our deck. Let's find out. That's an energy. That's not an energy. That's not an energy. That's terrible. Oh my god, no. Oh no. So that's 2, 4. So we do additional 4 damage to him. Down to 17. Swing and a miss. Let's throw the genius away to make ourselves Ariel. We'll go 4 damage on him. What's going on with these advances? Are we safe? Still got an advance in there. We got, how many cards we got left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 cards here. 5, 6. We won't deck out if we hold on to these. So what I'm thinking is I say we play it smart. Let's ready up. Let's flip down. Let's recover 3. And then we'll hold on to what we got. I don't think we lose because he's going to scheme. We'll hold on to these 4. We'll ready up everything. I think we take the push next turn and we'll win. So 4, 5. We got a repulsor blast. 6. We got a 6. And then we ready up. He puts 1 threat on. He schemes for 2, 3, 4. Okay, so neighborhood hero, when revealed, in competitive mode, move 2 threat from the leader's main scheme to this scheme. Otherwise, place 2 threat here. So this is going to be an amplify, and he's going to get 4 threat on here. Okay, so this is at 5 out of 9. We could win. So let's start tower and take the topmost tech item, which is going to be our boots, which I absolutely love, actually. Oh, God. So now I think we use Pepper Potts to play the genius to put another energy barrier down. That gives us 3. I think we play future now. I think we play the futurist now. So that's 1, 2. Oh, we only get 2. So we take a med. I guess we just take the med team. We discard that. We deck out. Okay. We get an encounter card. That could be the almighty advance card that just takes us out. We got a fully new deck. We got to clear that. We don't heal. We flip. I think we flip. We're going to flip. We're going to use our Mark 5. We're going to take... yeah, I think we take 1 off. And then we thwart 2. We ready up. We thwart another 2. That's cleared. And then I say we take our rocket boots. No, before we do that, I'd say we go for it. We're gonna use the med team. We're gonna play a repulsor blast. We're gonna deal 1 damage to Captain America. That drops him down to 12. And then let's find out. So energy, wild, that's energy. Energy. Get it! Let me just make sure it doesn't say printed. If it says printed, I don't think that counts. Where's my... Yeah, it's each printed, so the wild doesn't count. Alright, whatever. So we did the 1 damage, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 8 damage. So we just did... So that was 8. So we just did 9 damage. So we just did 9 damage off that repulsor blast. I love it. Nine damage, and then we do a plasma pistol to do 1 damage. So that's 10 damage we just did. We're gonna do this to make ourselves aerial. So then that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's dead. And then we're going to repurpose. So yeah, what was that? So it's 14. So we're gonna rip this off, put our attack. So we already did 14 damage. So 15, 16, 17. We do 17 damage total. And then we're gonna repurpose again. Take off the energy barrier. Put on our attack. So it was 17 we did already. And then it's on top of the 3. So it's going to be 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 damage. And then that's gone. And then, yeah, we just play this to put out Victor. And there you go. Clean win. So there you have it. Captain America defeats Captain America. And Iron Man defeats Captain America. So we take the full 2 wins on both games. So this was technically the last week's game I was supposed to do. And then this week is Ebony Maw. And I'm gonna do that game